Well, alright, people, so I'm here with your Raw review, and before I get into reviewing this shit fest of a show, let's go over one thing. What did the champions do on tonight's show? Because, I mean, your champions are supposed to be at the top of the card, supposed to be, put over a majority of the time, because obviously they're your champions. So, let's go over this. Where was Brock Lesnar? Well, he wasn't there. Again. Where was he last week? He wasn't there again. I mean, he's probably at his farm in Minnesota harvesting some wheat or, milking some cows, or some bullshit like that. But he wasn't there. So that's great. How about your tag team champions? Well, they didn't do anything. They were just watching backstage. They were watching television backstage. That's productive. How about your Divas champion? Well, she didn't really do anything. All she did was go on commentary for 2 minutes and then stare down Bayley. That's great. And I believe she lost last week and the week before that too. Or she walked out in her match in the last pay-per-view. So yeah, we've really been putting over Alexa Bliss recently. How about Neville? What did Neville do tonight? Nothing. Got his ass kicked by two people. And I believe that's it for your champions. So that's great. Your champions really... Oh, Miz. What happened to Miz? Oh, he got his ass. He lost too. So no champions got put over tonight. That's great job, WWE. So let's get into the review. Strowman, Reigns, Samoa Joe cut a promo. Was really the only good part of the night. I mean, it was a good little promo. The promo itself was just all right. It wasn't anything special. I thought the brawl was really good though. You had Strowman toss a guy over the rope and hit his back on the, on the mat out there, on the outside of the ring. I mean, that was a pretty fucking brutal spot there where he threw a security guard. You had the security guards being taken out by Strowman, and you had the wrestlers coming out to try to break him up. So I thought it was a good way to start off the show there. A really good brawl. They make the Fatal 4-Way match at SummerSlam, which I think is a good little match there. It seems whenever Lesnar's in a one-on-one match, a suplex, 5-minute match, suplex. So I'm hoping that they set up a Fatal 4-Way. There's going to be more action. It's going to be longer. And maybe we'll even get some extreme spots, since it is supposed to be no DQ for a Fatal 4-Way match, but I'm not getting my hopes up. And I'll explain that later in this review here, when we review the Samson Balor match. Oh, hey, it's up next. Samson versus Balor. Samson defeats Balor. 11.5-minute match here. I gave it a half star out of 5. Now, why did I give it that? And how does this pertain to the Fatal 4-Way match at SummerSlam? This was a no DQ match, and you had hardly any extreme spots. And this one was billed as a no DQ match. They built it up for a fucking week. They made us get all excited about it. And what did we get? We got 3 or 4 chair shots in here. I mean, how fucking lame was this? Oh, it's no DQ. If you're gonna say something's no DQ, you can't have 1 or 2 chair shots and say, oh, that's passable for a no DQ match. It doesn't work like that. So this match sucked. Bray Wyatt interferes at the end and gives Samson the win. So nothing even close to being entertaining. Then we had Big Cass defeat Enzo. Why the fuck would we do this? We just saw this. We just saw Big Cass, beat up Enzo Amore a few times already. Then they do it again. It's a 3.5-minute match. And my question is, why aren't we going 100% with Big Cass beating up Enzo? I mean, he just goes in there, gives him a big boot, and, maybe an Empire elbow, and that's it. I mean, fucking kick his ass, so he just demolishes him. So he annihilates Enzo Amore. None of this, just a little, signature move, finisher, match over. I'm talking fucking kill him. But it's just an ordinary squash match. It doesn't leave a good impression. I mean, if you're trying to put Big Cass over, have him kick the shit out of Enzo. So then Big Show comes out at the end of the match, and Big Cass beats him up too. Nothing special, nothing. He gives him the Empire elbow 10,000 times. I mean, it's not even that good a move. It's a fucking jumping elbow. Then we have Nia Jax defeating Emma. I gave this 1 out of 5 stars. The match was only 1 minute and 25 seconds long. I gave it 1 star because of Nia Jax actually impressed me. I thought you hated Nia Jax. Well, she had a little good move there that I've never seen before, where she does a somersault. I mean, I could do a fucking somersault like that, but still, it's impressive. I didn't expect that, and it looked like she crushed the shit out of Emma. So that's why I'm giving it one out of 5 stars. But nonetheless, it was still a jobber match. Then we have Tozawa coming out there saying he wants to fight Ari Daivari, but instead Neville comes out and Neville gets his ass kicked by a one-armed man. Figure that. That's what I'm talking about. How good does that make your champion look? Getting beat up by somebody who has one arm. And then we get Ari Daivari coming out, who beats up both of them. So I don't know, just a segment. I mean, it wasn't anything special or out of the ordinary. Then we have Bayley defeating Sasha Banks in a mediocre match here. It was 9 minutes and 20 seconds long. It had a couple like okay moves in there, but nothing like that special or anything like that. Nothing that made me go, holy shit. But no big botches. You know, a lot of Divas matches have like 2, 3, or 4 really bad botches in them. I didn't really see any in this, so I gave it 1.75 out of 5 stars. Not happy about Bayley being the #1 contender, because I cannot take somebody who has blow up penises in her entrance seriously. Those things you see at fucking 5-year-old birthday parties. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, you might as well just give her a fucking bounce house too while you're at it. Goes around hugging people. I mean, that's really normal, huh? Somebody goes around hugging people. I mean, yeah, when I go to work, you know, there's always people hugging me. I mean, it's just laughable, her whole gimmick. And it's not, you know, I say it's unique. You don't see that. It's not a good unique. It's a bad unique. It's a childish unique. It's terrible. And now she's the #1 contender at SummerSlam. Bullshit. I don't like that. Then we have the fool, the illegitimate child of Kurt Angle. I mean, how bullshit of a gimmick, of a storyline is this? I mean, where the fuck are you supposed to go with this? And why the fuck is Kurt Angle, who's a good guy, why does he have an illegitimate child? That means he was a irresponsible person. You know, he had sex without using a condom. How fucking irresponsible is that? How dumb of him is that? And he's a babyface. What? So this is just so stupid too. Like I was saying, and he had sex with a black chick. You know, I know Kurt Angle's into those black chicks. You know, if anybody's ever watched this Howard Stern interview, you would you would know he's into black chicks. That's funny, but yeah, this whole Jason Jordan storyline is so garbage. I mean, where the fuck do you go with it? I mean, oh, I love you, son. It's so dumb. So this was just a jobber match. I gave it 0 out of 5 stars. It was only 1 minute and 45 seconds long. Then the Revival defeat Gallows and Anderson. Just a boring match here, pretty boring. Gave it 1 out of 5 stars. It was 5 minutes and 15 seconds long. Nothing special. Then Rollins and Ambrose defeat The Miz. Once again, The Miz, a champion, loses. Nothing too special here. They kept talking about, oh, it's a Shield reunion, guys. Shield reunion. Bullshit. I mean, like, for the past year or two, I mean, the Shield have been teaming up with each other, you know. Every time Ambrose is about to get beat up, you know, Roman Reigns comes out. I mean, they've been fucking, like every fucking month, it seems like they've been, like, interacting with each other. I mean, it's... So shut the fuck up about, oh, it's a Shield reunion. Not really. I mean, this is nothing unique. So, yeah, I mean, it was 13 minutes and 45 seconds long. As many of you know, I'm not even close to being a fan of tag matches in this company. They all fucking suck, it seems like. So, and this one did too. Maybe not sucked, but it wasn't good. That's for sure. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review. Pretty shitty show tonight. Only good thing was really the first segment. Everything else sucked. I mean, all our champions are being beat up, which is why the WWE does not know how to build new stars. And this is a perfect example. Every fucking champion gets beat up. And then Brock Lesnar is not even there. So you have a universal champion, which is a great way to build up a new star. You know, put the belt on somebody new, but no, it's on Brock Lesnar, who's hardly even there. So there you go, people. There's your Raw review.